Good evening, people. How y'all doing tonight? Yeah, I'm doing good. Um, yeah, so real quick, we're gonna just get right into this, man. Today was a day. Really, really long day. A lot of shit happened, but we got through it. Yeah, we did. We got through. I'm home. I made it. As soon as I get in the door, I'm getting a call from my son. And initially he was just like asking me if I could cash app him like $5. $5, actually 10. So $5 for Yasser, for Yaya, and then $5 for him, so they can go to the vending machine. Right now, they're currently in Job Corps up there studying. They're in the culinary art, studying to cook. They learn how to cook up there. Niggas ain't cook nothing for me yet. That's cool though. We gonna get to that part eventually. Hopefully, one of these days, these niggas will put some shit together for their dad. I appreciate it too. But anyway, long story short, so we're on the phone. And he's talking to me, and in the middle of him telling me about how their day went and all that, he tells me that one of the other kids just came in his room, went into his bathroom, and was smoking. I was like, okay. I was like, you knew the kid? He's like, yeah. I mean, I seen him around, but I ain't cool with him like that for him to just do that. And he's like, and the kid didn't even say nothing to him. He just came in their room and started smoking in their room, in their bathroom. And I was like, okay. And I was like, yo, so what you do? He's like, I ain't do nothing. He's like, I wanted to beat the kid up. And I was like, well, I'm glad you didn't, man. I don't want you to get jammed up for someone else's foolishness, son. Like, you went up there for a reason. You up there to get yourself in order, to get your life, on the right path, on the straight and narrow and all of that. Don't let this kid and any other kid up there that'll do some nonsense get you caught up in some nonsense, right? So while we're talking, I guess one of the counselors or whatever you would call one of the adults that they go up there to be the hall monitors or whatever the hell their positions are up there. I hear him in the background and he's like laughing and joking with my second oldest because Nasim is my oldest. He's 17. He'll be 18 April 9th. Actually, him, Nasim, Yasser, and Kaden, they all share a birthday. So currently Yasser is 16, Nasim is 17, and Kaden is 13. So respectively. So in April they'll be turning 14, 17, and 18, all on the same day, all by the same woman, might I add, right? So long, yeah, yeah. So long story short, he's telling me about this kid, and then the counselor's there, and he's talking to Yasser. So I tell him like, yo, why don't you tell this dude that worked there, tell him what happened, so that doesn't happen again. And my son kind of like, cause we on speaker, and so my son is kind of like, yo, dad, chill, 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 don't make it hot, don't blow it up. Like he like don't do that, cause I don't want to put this kid, you know, I don't want to get this kid in trouble. I'm like, what? Wait, you don't want to get him in trouble? Like, okay, so this kid comes in your room, he basically violates your space, you and your brother's space. You didn't ask no permission. He didn't even say hi, thank you on his way out. He just came and violated y'all shit and went about his business. Now you got this guy there, this counselor there that you can talk to and prevent any future incidents like this so that you don't get jammed up. So he like, Dad, now I don't want to be labeled a snitch. So I was baffled. I'm like, my man, like, how could you be labeled a snitch? Like, you're a civilian. Like, you up there trying to do the right thing, and whoever is in this, it's for me personally, right? I live several different lifestyles. You know, when I was in the streets, I abided by all the rules that the streets lay out. Right. I um any type of lifestyle I lived to the fullest. Like, and everything that went along with it, I was a part of. Right. But one of the things that I feel gets misconstrued or gets kind of confusing is some of these labels, some of these mindsets that we kind of adopt, and how they kind of like become convoluted. When you're living you're a civilian, you're a civilian, right? You're a kid in a program trying to get your life in order. You're trying to get a grasp on life. And let's not confuse the street life with any other lifestyle. You know, yes, there's certain things that if you was in the streets you can't do. But if you a civilian, basically it's this, man. This is the definition of a rat. Because everybody just throws these labels out. But it's not that complicated. A rat, and this is what I explained to my son. I said a rat is when two people conspire to do something illegal together, right? And one of those people gets caught up. And to minimize whatever consequences that this person may be facing, they intel give information on this other person, or they give up information on other people who might not even be a part of that person's situation. They just give up information on other people. You know, that's the definition of a rat. Let's not confuse the rat thing. But if you're a civilian, right? For example, like say you get in a friend's car, y'all driving around, right? Now this motherfucker don't tell you he got drugs or a gun in the car. He don't tell you none of that. He happened to pick you up, y'all taking a ride somewhere, or you pick a friend up. He got illegal substances on him and he has an illegal firearm. He doesn't tell you none of this shit, right? Y'all get pulled over. You know, he done threw the gun under the seat. He threw the drug. You ain't seen none of this, mind you. Or he tell you at the last minute, like, yo, I got this on me. Woo, woo. You get pulled over. Police tell y'all to get out the car. They searching through your shit or searching through his shit. They find all these things. And they ask, who does these things belong to? Your boy like, he's not saying nothing. Now, you want to keep it real. Like, you don't want to, quote unquote, snitch on your man. So y'all both going to jail, right? But you don't live that life. That's not your life. This is just your boy. And now y'all both in the jam. You probably get to the bullpen like, yo, my man, why you ain't say nothing? You're like, yo, nah, just hold it down. You know, he trying to bring up all this legal shit like he's a lawyer now. Now he's a lawyer. He like, yo, nah, they didn't, you know, it was an illegal search anyway. This shit all gonna get thrown out. We good. Don't worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for not saying nothing, bro, because this nigga just pulled you for the loop. He just got you. Because now you about to lose your job. You about to lose your reputation. Your girl might leave you because you want to keep it real. And Dave Chappelle used to do this sketch on his show when keeping it real goes wrong. Well, this is going to go wrong in the worst way for you. It is a lot of people who've experienced this type of situation Right now, to this day, there's somebody right now sitting in jail because they was keeping it real and it went horribly wrong for them. I'm at a point in my life where and don't miss this. You know, if I'm a part of a lifestyle, if I'm doing some shit, then that's what it is. I'm living that shit to the fullest, right? But I'm at a point in my life where I'm not letting myself get jammed. First and foremost, I'm not even dealing with anybody that's not on the same type of time I'm on. I'm on growth and development. That's the phase I'm in. So I'm not even going to be surrounded by certain type of people who do not have my best interests at heart, who don't even have their own best interests at heart. You know what I'm saying? You can see this from a mile away. There's a lot of people, like I said, are sitting in a cell somewhere or who've been sitting in prison for years because they was trying to keep it real. Not really understanding and clearly having a total, understanding of what it is to be a rat. There's a lifestyle that goes with being a rat. Everybody cannot be considered a rat. An old lady sitting on her porch who witnesses some shit in fear of her life, got this nonsense going on in her community every day. Police come ask her questions. She offers up information. Can we consider her a rat? I mean, I'm going to say no. Someone might beg to differ. Some people might say, yo, mind your damn business, old lady. Mind your business, lady. But there's a clear outline for these type of labels. There's a clear definition. I'm saying all that to say this, man. You know, we have a lot of, as us as a people, we have a lot of self-defeating mindsets that would only hold us back as a people, period. A lot of these mindsets, a lot of these labels, a lot of these thought processes that do nothing but undermine our success as a people. I appreciate that, bro. You already know. Um, it takes a braver person to look past all of these mindsets that we've been fed our entire lives. It takes a braver person to say, you know what? Not today. This is not my life. Now, am I condoning or am I promoting motherfuckers snitching? Let's not confuse it. I kid you not. If you live in a certain way and you know all the consequences that come with that lifestyle, you should be able to at least take responsibility for your own actions and your involvement in certain type of situations, because that's what comes with it. It is very fucked up when you just offer up information or dues that ain't had nothing to do with your situation just because you're trying to make your situation better. And you already live in that lifestyle. That's a completely different thing than a civilian or a person that's trying to do the right thing getting jammed up because this boo boo the fool over here, this boo boo fool ass nigga don't care about nobody but they self. So I just briefly wanted to come up here tonight and try to give some wisdom, trying to share some wisdom for whomever may come across this particular posting this evening. Three different type of motherfuckers you want to stay away from in 2025, right? And I believe that these type of individuals I avoid like the plague. and it has helped me avoid the nonsense. Just staying away from these type of individuals. These are my top three, by the way. But one of those would be I would say the crash outs. Do not crash out with the crash outs. Bums, and there's a definition for a bum. Bum has nothing to do with money. No, being a bum is a mentality, right? And then people that lack accountability, right? I'm gonna break down each one of these individuals, but I'm bringing this up because I'm trying to explain to my son that you're not a part of the life that requires you not to speak up or speak against something that could ultimately jeopardize you and what it is you're trying to do. You got this kid that violated your space. He came in and did what he did in your, like, he did some shit. He did what he did in your room. Now, if they come in your room and they searching and they smell, they smell that pope, that stinky shit, and they like, yo, which one of y'all was in this bathroom doing this? And you don't say nothing because you want to keep it real, my man. Oh, when you get kicked out of that program, I'm gonna whip your ass. Yeah, I'm on you about that. And you'll be like, well, Dad, I was keeping it real. I ain't wanna. No, 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 no. That was dumb. Because that had nothing to do with you. This man made a decision to do what he did, and he did it knowing. This is another thing how people use what you believe in against you. If they know that you stand by certain rules, they'll do shit that's going to jeopardize you because they know that's what you live by. But you have to rid yourself of all of these rules that do not benefit you. Period. So going back into the top three motherfuckers to stay away from in 2025. Fuck that. From 2025 until infinity. Stay away from these people. And I mean this shit with all my heart. You gotta stay away from these people. First type of person that I've learned to stay away from is the people that lack accountability. These type of people are always the victim. Yeah. In every story, they never did nothing wrong to nobody. Why is everything always happening to them? There's in every story they tell, they're always the fucking victim. I mean, that's from the girls when they've been in abusive relationships, and these guys been just did this to them, and this guy wasn't shit, and that one. I stay away from these people. And these guys that always looking for somebody to come to their aid. Why is it always happening to me? Yo, when a person coming to me like that, I'm very skeptical. I'm always questioning everything. You tell me a story where, and don't let it be no story where some wild shit happened. Like, yo, and I just got punched in the face. I don't know why he punched me in the. I want to know why your face got punched. Or why did you punch his hand with your face? Like, I just want to know how that happened. Cause ain't nobody just going around starting no shit with you. Every time, every story is you always in some shit. And it's never you, but it's always you in the story. You're always in some shit. So I'm starting to question, like, because I'm skeptical like that. Why is it that you're always in some shit? No, everybody else can avoid shit on a day-to-day basis, right? Out of 365 days, there's people who have never had an issue. But out of 365, you got it in about 360 of those days, you was in some shit. You getting locked up, you having fights, niggas is shooting at you, shoot. It's always type. In every story, you're in some shit. Or even in certain relationships where, there's some women out there that they'll just complain about how men ain't shit, All men ain't shit. Every dude you was with ain't shit. I got a question. You ever stop to think why you keep choosing these ain't shit niggas? Because you ain't shit yourself and this shit you gotta work on. You ever stop to think about that? That you keep selecting the same? No, but it's accountability. You know, you going for a certain type of things that you see about a person. You keep picking the same type of motherfuckers and you find yourself in the same situations. You never stop to think like, damn, maybe I should stop choosing these type of dudes based off of this or based off of that. You're gonna constantly be faced with the same type of situations because you're going off the same type of standards. The same type of things are drawing you in. You gotta switch it up. You gotta learn how to take accountability for where you are and why these, not even just in relationships, why these same circumstances continue to happen the same fucking way for you because you're approaching it the same way. Then you got the crash outs. Oh, when I first started hearing this word, I was like, damn, they finally coined something I could stand behind. I like this word. Now I don't like what it means. I don't like what it represents. But it's the quickest way to get to a point. You're dealing with crash outs. 2025, stay away from these motherfuckers, man. These are the type of people that at any given moment, they are willing to make permanent decisions in temporary situations. And this is applicable to all facets of life. These the motherfuckers that you step on their shoe in the club, everybody gotta die. They don't give a fuck about life. They're miserable. They don't care who's involved. They don't care about shit. They're gonna make sure they fuck up your shit. Because they don't care about their life. Right? They're more often than not just walking around with a chip on their shoulder. They like a fuse. You know, a fuse. Like, yeah, anything could tip these people off. Right? Some of them are motivated by the onlookers. They like the attention of being that guy that everyone is on edge about. They like that attention. Or these are the type of people that like the people who lack accountability, and they may lack accountability as well. They constantly into shit. Constantly. They got a point to prove. Right? They want to be known for being live wires or hotheads, or really don't care too much about the consequences that come from their actions. Sometimes they move almost as if they're invincible, and the collateral damage that comes with this can be can be the relationships that they have. They don't care if they do some shit because they know mommy gonna be there when they get locked up, or daddy gonna be there, or a girlfriend gonna be there. They feel like they always got something to fall back on, so crashing out for these people comes easy. They don't care about who is going to be affected by them making these temporary decisions that have permanent effects on their life. So avoid these people like the plague. I kid you not. There's somebody in your circle right now, and it might be on a minuscule level. It might be someone who you overlook it because it's not that serious yet. But these people could be a detriment to you and your livelihood. These motherfuckers that's willing to crash out at any moment. Dumb shit. And I mean the dumbest shit. Lady looked at them, the cashier at Price Chopper looked at them too long. She ready to argue. She ready to argue. She ready to go to the wall. She wants to fight the cashier at the supermarket because she looked at her too long. Listen, avoid them. Avoid them. And my last person, but definitely not the least, that I would say to avoid in 2025 is these bums. Again, now being a bum has nothing to do with how much money you have. Being a bum is a mentality. hmm I kid you not, it is. A bum, to me, is a person who has no real motivation to do anything bigger than what they're doing right now. Everything is about this moment. They're the type of person, if you give them $1 million right now, versus a person who actually has a long view of what's to come. They actually plan for the future. They actually have, plans. They got an idea of how the next 5, 10 years. Bums live in the moment. They're looking for the scraps. So you give a bum $1 million right now, they never, they would squander it immediately. I'm going to spend $250,000 on this chain. Why? Because I need the attention. I want everybody to see me now. I'm that guy right now. I'm going to put everything into right now. Right? Not thinking about how that 250,000 could have been invested into a business that could making money. No, all of this is right now. I'm living right now. This is the mentality of a bum. Cause there's a lot of like let's draw the parallel there, right? Homeless people, and this is not me trying to speak down on anybody who is without, you know, shelter, right? But if you were to, see a homeless person in that situation, and I've been in the situations where I was homeless, and so when we go to you go to the cafeteria, you trying to put all the food and you're trying to stuff it away. You trying to get everything you could right now. You want to eat it all right now. You're not thinking about, all right, in the middle of the night, I might need a meal. We're going to do everything right now. Essentially, to me, this is my definition. Essentially, to me, there's some rich bums too. There's a lot of people who you might see them being successful right now. They got it all figured out right now. But I guarantee you, in a year, 2 years, 3 years from now, they're gonna be right back in that same position and forced to do some of the same things that they're doing right now because they haven't thought of the long view. They're stuck with right now, and they're making all these poor decisions right now. It's about getting the attention right now. They're gonna spend that $200,000 on the chain right now because it's gonna get them the attention they want right now. They're not actually investing in the future or investing in the relationships for the future. Everything is about what they can get out of a situation right now. And it's all to their own detriment. There's no growth there. There's no long view. Right? As a man, I have learned that it takes a great deal of observation, patience, and just being able to kind of like see the world for what it is. And having that long view is one of the biggest attributes that I can attribute to my success now and being able to kind of like go forward and making it happen for me and my family. So I can't just live in the now. All my decisions going forward has to be planned out methodically, and that's where I'm at. But just to reiterate, the three different type of people to stay away from this year to be successful for yourself going forward. Stay away from them crash outs. Stay away from the people that lack accountability, and stay away from them bums, especially the rich ones. Because again, being a bum has nothing to do with how much money you have. It's a mindset. This is it. This is all I got for y'all tonight. I wish y'all the best. I might have some more lineups for y'all for this year, but these is my top three. I wish you all the best. I love you. God loves you. And get it together. As a man, as a woman, as good people. Y'all have a good evening. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.